ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. Hare Krishna. So dear devotees, let us do Shri Ganeshaya Namaha of our Shravanamritam retreat 2026. Hare Krishna. Thank you. This whole idea started with invitation to His Grace Hari Parshad Prabhu to kindly come to ISKCON of Greater Atlanta and nourish us with his nectarian Hari Katha. And Prabhuji gave this inspiration that we should have a retreat, and also he chose the name Shravanamritam. So even though I have not studied Sanskrit and Bengali, but still I will make some feeble attempt. So Shravanam, as we know, means to hear or listen, and Amrit means that which is without death, something that is immortal, something that for us Amrit means something that is spiritual, because we know that only spiritual things are eternal. Material things are always subject to vikar, but spiritual objects are nirvikar. They are unchangeable, they are eternal. So I looked up the Webster dictionary for the meaning of retreat, because I wanted to be precise, and these are the different meanings of the word retreat when it is used as a noun. A place of refuge, a place where you retire for religious exercises, religious activities, meditation, and you do it as a group. So I think the word retreat is quite apt. Shravanamritam retreat. So Shravanamritam retreat means tasting spiritual bliss by carefully hearing Shri Hari Katha as an exclusive group activity. Hari Bol. And also, this is the auspicious Shri Purushottam Mass, the holy month of Purushottam, and I found this reference from Shri Naradiya Puran. Yenaham archito bhaktya Masesmin Purushottame Dhanaputra Sukham Bhunktva Paschat Golokavasabha. Those who are filled with bhakti will take advantage of this Purushottam month to perform worship of me. Shri Krishna says this. After enjoying worldly happiness such as wealth, sons and so on, they will eventually attain residence in Shri Golok Vrindavan. Hari Bol. So we are very fortunate in this auspicious Purushottam Mass, we are able to have the Shravanamritam retreat. With that, your blessings and permission, can we get started with session 1? Hari Parshad Prabhu. Thank you. Hari Bol. I would like to share this shloka from Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami Maharaj's magnum opus, Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita. This is Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi Leela, chapter 1, one of the Mangalacharan verses, verse number 4. Anarpita charim chirat karunayavatirna kalau. Anarpita charim chirat karunayavatirna kalau. Samarpayitum unnato jvalarasam svabhakti shriyam. Samarpayitum unnato jvalarasam svabhakti shriyam. Hari Purata Sundara Dyuti Kadamba Sandipita. Hari Purata Sundara Dyuti Kadamba Sandipita. Sada Hridaya Kandare Spuratu Vashachi Nandana. Sada Hridaya Kandare Spuratu Vashachi Nandana. Translation by Srila Prabhupada. May the Supreme Lord, who is known as the son of Srimati Shachi Devi, Shachinandan, Shri Gaurahari, be transcendently situated in the innermost chambers of my heart. Sada Hridaya Kandare Spuratuva Shachinandan. Resplendent with the radiance of molten gold, he has appeared in the age of Kali by his causeless mercy to bestow what no other incarnation has ever offered before. Anarpita. It has never been offered before. What is that? The most sublime and radiant mellow of devotional service. The mellow of conjugal love. Unnat Ujjwala Ras. That is what Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come to give. I would like to ask all of you one question. A quiz question. You have 3 seconds to loudly call out the answer in unison. And you can only choose one option. Okay? Prabhus? Ready? Say 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Tick, tick 1. Tick, tick 2. Tick, tick 3. Loudly. Loudly. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda. Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhatta. Purve Jena Prithvi Bharat Hari Bhare. Krishna Avatirna Haila Shastra When Bhudevi, along with Lord Brahma and all the Devatas, approached the Supreme Lord on Shvetadvip to please come and relieve the burden, then Lord Shri Krishna appeared. First chapter, 10th canto, Srimad Bhagavatam. Lord Krishna appeared. It is there in the scriptures. Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami Maharaj is saying, Swayam Bhagavane Karma Nahe Bharava Karta Vishnu Kare Jagat Mara. Swayam Bhagavane Karma Nahe Bharava Karta Vishnu Kare Jagat Mara. Krishnastu Bhagavana Swayam. Shri Krishna, who is the original personality of Godhead, his job is not to maintain this world. That is not his work. That is the work of Lord Vishnu. Purna Bhagavana avatare jayane Arasava avatara kale asini. When Purna Purushottam Shri Bhagavan appears in this world, all the other incarnations, the Leela avatars, the Yuga avatars, the Guna avatars, they all combine in Swayam Bhagavan Shri Krishna. Ete Shamsa Kalapumsa Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. They all come and merge into Krishna. Ata Aiva Vishnu Tathan Krishna Sharire. O Vishnu Dwara Kare Krishna Asura Samhare. Again. O Ata Aiva Vishnu Tathan Krishna Sharire. Vishnu Dwara Kare Krishna Asura Samhare. Therefore, it is not Krishna who goes after the demons to kill them. All that is done by Lord Vishnu. Leela Vihari Krishna is just enjoying. Divya Vrindarana Kalpagruma, as we were chanting. He is enjoying with Srimati Radharani. So who does all the killing of Putana, Trinavarta, Ityadi? Lord Vishnu. Now can you answer the question? Jaya 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 Nityananda. Jaya करिते प्रचार. Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami Maharaj is explaining why Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came in this world. Broadly there are two reasons. Those reasons can be subdivided, but broadly there are two reasons. Prema rasa niryas. Niryas means the essence. Prema rasa niryas karite aswadan. Aswadan means to taste. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to taste prema rasa. What did he come to taste? And he wants to give it also. He is not a selfish enjoyer. He is enjoying, he is relishing, and he is distributing also. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate. Raga Marga Bhakti Loke Karite Pracharan. This Raga Marga Bhakti was never given in this world. And Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not come to give Vidhi Bhakti. He came to give Raga Bhakti. Sri Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is saying, Mahaprabhu came to give a very special, this is the Anarpita Charim Chira. This is the Unnat Ujjwal Ras that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to give. Rag Marg Bhakti. Rasika Shekhara Krishna Parama Karuna. Ei doi hetu haite ichhara uttama. Krishna is Rasika Shekhara. He is the topmost relisher, enjoyer of all the rasas. Specifically Unnat Ujjwal Ras, the ras of conjugal love. He is the topmost relisher. He is greedy for it. He is lampat, he is called. He is greedy for it. He is the topmost. No one can relish ras like Krishna. He is the ultimate relisher. And to relish and to teach this Rag Marg, where we can have that relationship with Krishna, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came. Eidui hetu. What are the two reasons? Premras niryas karite aswadan. And Raga Marga Bhakti Loke Karite Prachara. Two reasons. What are two reasons? Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda. Jaya Jaya Gaura Bhakti. In this Shravanamritam retreat, let us take refuge of the Ante Leela of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. We saw some verses from the 4th chapter, which is the supermost chapter in the Adi Leela, the 4th chapter of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. And from that 4th chapter, Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami will lead us into the Ante Leela. And we will discuss, Krishna willing, from the 17th chapter today, how Rasika Shekhar Krishna, when he becomes Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Radha Bhavaditi Suvalitam Naumi Krishna Swarupam, with the bhav of Srimati Radharani, what he is relishing and what he is giving us. Is that okay? Ei Mata Mahaprabhu Ratri Divaste Mera Krishna Prala Sare Primaveshe. Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami Maharaj describes Chaitanya Leela. And this Chaitanya Leela is divided into 3 parts: Adi Leela, Madhya Leela, and Ante Leela. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu performed his Leela on this earth planet some 535 years ago for around 48 years, of which first 24 years where he was living as Shachinandan in the house of Sri Jagannath Mishra and Shashi Mata in Navadvip. He performed his Baby Nimai Leela, he performed his Panditya Leela, Vidyar Vilas Leela as Nimai Pandit, and after taking initiation from Sri Ishwar Puri Maharaj, he became Bhavuk Nimai and displayed his unprecedented Apurva Bhakti, Apurva Prem, he displayed. That is Bhavuk Nimai. And at that time he was a Grahastha. He was married to Sri Lakshmi Priya Devi, Sri Vishnu Priya Devi. And then all of a sudden at the age of 24, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went alone to Katwa and from Shri Keshav Bharati Maharaj took sannyas. And that's where the Madhya Leela starts. Hare Krishna. First 6 years of the Madhya Leela, Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was on Tirth Yatra. He went to South India, he went to Navadvip, he went to Prayag, he went to Vrindavan. In this way 6 years elapsed. This is the Madhya Leela of Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then after 6 years, Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to Shri Jagannath Puri Dham and stayed there for the rest of his Leela, and that constitutes the Antya Leela. In that Antya Leela, first 13 years in Jagannath Puri, Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was with all his associates like Shri Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, Shri Haridas Thakur, Shri Gopinath Acharya, Shri Kashi Mishra, Shikhi Mahiti and others. But after 13 years of the Antya Leela, something happened. Namacharya Shri Haridas Thakur entered the Nitya Leela. He departed from this world. After the departure of Namacharya Shri Haridas Thakur, Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Antardasha increased. He became more and more internal. He was interacting with devotees less and less. No longer was he performing Nagar Sankirtan with the devotees so much. Mostly he was in the seclusion of Gambhira Kutir. And he was going deep and deep and relishing that bhakti ras that he came to taste. And that constitutes the final 5 years of the Antya Leela. 18 years is the Antya Leela, out of which 13 years Mahaprabhu was still interacting with devotees. Navadvipasis would come for Chaturmas, he would interact with them and everything. But last 5 years, after the departure of Shri Haridas Thakur, Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became more and more internal. And this is the description of that pastime, my dear friends. Hare Krishna. Eimata Mahaprabhu Ratri Divas, day and night. Unmadera Cheshta. Now he was not even going so much to have darshan of Lord Jagannath. Now he was just crying in separation from Krishna in Gambhira. Unmad means transcendental madness. Cheshta means activities. Mahaprabhu's activities were like the activities of a transcendental mad person. And pralap means even his speech was that of a love intoxicated person. And this common man cannot understand. Common people cannot understand. But this is assembly of all devotees. So I think it is only appropriate to discuss some of this. Ekadina Prabhu Swarup Ramananda Sange Ardharatri Gonaila Krishna Katharange. One day Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu at midnight, he was sitting with Shri Swarup Damodar Goswami and Shri Ramananda Rai, and he was relishing Krishna Katha. In this way, half the night was passed in deep discussion of Krishna Lila, specifically Lord Krishna's pastimes in Vrindavan, and that also specifically Shri Krishna's pastimes with the Vraj Gopanganas, the Vraj Vadhus. Jabe Jai Bhava Prabhu Karaye Udaya Bhavanuru Gita Gaya Swarup Mahashaya. Real friend, real servant is one who understands the heart. Shri Swarup Damodar Goswami, Shri Ramananda Rai were such associates of Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They understood Mahaprabhu's heart. Jabe Jai Bhav Mahaprabhu Karaya Uday. Whichever bhav would awaken in the heart of Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, in the Gambhira, Bhavanurup Git Gaya Swarup Mahashaya. Shri Swarup Damodar Goswami was expert in singing exactly that song, that verse from the Shastra, which would augment that bhav that is erupting in Mahaprabhu's heart. Exactly, he knew what Mahaprabhu is wanting to taste, and he would give that to Mahaprabhu. Hari Bol.
Hari Bol.
How many of you would in some lifetime want to be in Shri Jagannath Puri and witness the last 5 years of Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Unmad Dasha? Hari Bol. विद्यापति चंडीदास श्री गीत गोविंद भावानुरूप श्लोक पढ़े राय Swarup Damodar Goswami was expert in singing. He was sannyasi, just like Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Purushottam Bhattacharya became Sri Swarup Damodar Goswami. He would sing exactly what Mahaprabhu needed to hear in a very melodious voice. On the other hand, our Rasacharya, Sri Ramananda Rai, he knew exactly which song, which verse to quote from the writings of Sri Vidyapati, Sri Chandidas, and Srila Jayadeva Goswami's Sri Gita Govind. Bhavanurup means exactly what bhav Mahaprabhu is having, they would read. Sri Ramananda Rai would read. In this way, both of them were doing this. Who was singer? And who would quote beautiful verses and songs? Madhya Madhya Apane Prabhu Shloka Padhiya. Oh, Shloke Rakha Kare Prabhu Vilapa Padhiya. So on one side, Swarup Damodar Goswami is singing just what Mahaprabhu wants to hear. On the other side, Ramananda Rai is quoting beautiful verses to increase the ecstasy of the mood of Mahaprabhu. And in between, Madhya Madhya Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also would quote one verse from the Ras Panchadhyaya, for example. He would quote. And Shlokera Artha Kare. Mahaprabhu Sri Chaitanya Dev would also explain the meaning of the shloka that he is quoting. From his own heart, he would do like that. Ei mate nana bhava ardharati haila. Tusare shayana karai tuhe bhar kela. In this way, Sri Mahaprabhu Chaitanya Dev is reciting verses from the Ras Panchadhyaya of Srimad Bhagavatam. Swarup Damodar Goswami is singing. Ramananda Rai is also quoting beautiful songs and verses. In this way, Ardha Ratra Hila, half the night was over. There are 12 hours in the daytime and 12 hours at night. So half the night was over, means it was midnight. Gosaire Shayana Karai, the two associates of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they asked Mahaprabhu to lie down and take a rest for the night. Because already half the night was over. And Duhe Apanar Ghare Gela, they went to their own home. And Swarup Damodar Goswami lived just in the next room, and Ramananda Rai went to his house. Gambhirar Dware Govind Sarila Shayana Savaratre Prabhu Kare Ucha Sankirtana. Again, Haribol. Oh, Gambhirar Dware Govind Sarila Shayana Savaratre Prabhu Kare Ucha Sankirtana. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's personal servant was Govinda. He was lying down across the door just outside the room of Mahaprabhu. In the next room, Swarup Damodar Goswami is sleeping, Ramananda Rai is sleeping in his own home. It is past midnight, my dear friends, in Sri Jagannath Puri Dham, Purushottam Kshetra. Where are we? Where are we right now? Jagannath Puri Dham. Haribol. We are there, na? In the house of Kashi Mishra, in some corner. We are there. So we are seeing Govinda is sleeping right outside the door of Gambhira. And inside Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is not sleeping. What is he doing? Ucha Sankirtan. Loudly he is chanting Krishna, 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 Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Mahaprabhu did Haraya Nama Krishna Yadavaya. Different names of Krishna he was. Ucha Nam Sankirtan. Achambite Shune Prabhu Krishna Venugana. In the deep night, after midnight, suddenly as Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was doing Krishna Nam Sankirtan, he heard Krishna's Venu Madhuri, the sweetness of Krishna's flute. Out of the blue, he heard the Blue Lord playing his flute. And what did Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu do? Bhavavesh. In his Bhakta Bhavavesh, he just ran towards the sound of Krishna's flute. He left Gambhira. तीन द्वारे कपाटायचे हाते कलागिया ओ भावावेश प्रभू गेला बाहिराया Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would go here and there in his bhavavesh, in his transcendental unmad, transcendental madness. Therefore, there were three doors to Gambhira for security. Anybody has 3 doors to their home? Gambhira had 3 doors to keep Mahaprabhu safe inside. But Bhavavesh Mahaprabhu, he escaped. He went through the 3 doors. Govinda did not even wake up. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to meet Krishna. Simha dwara dakshine ashe sailantika Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was hearing the sound of the flute. He was looking for Krishna, searching for Krishna, and he ran out of Gambhira. And he reached the temple of Lord Jagannath. He reached Simhadwar, and near the Simhadwar there were some cows from Telangana. And Mahaprabhu went there, and in the midst of the cows, he fell unconscious, achetan. He lost external consciousness. Etha Govind Mahaprabhu Shabda na paiya. O Swarupe bolai la kamata puriya. Suddenly, Govinda realized, who was right outside the door, Hare, Mahaprabhu is not doing Ucha Sankirtan anymore. I don't hear Mahaprabhu singing Krishna Nam anymore. Where is Mahaprabhu? Where is Mahaprabhu? Govinda had some inkling what must have happened. Immediately he went and woke up Sri Sarup Damodar Goswami. Gosai, I cannot hear Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu chanting. Something is wrong. Go open the door and check. Sarup Damodar Goswami alone had the authority. He opened the door of Gambhira and looked inside. And Tabe Sarup Gosai Sange Laya Bhaktagana Yuti Galiya Korena Prabhu As soon as Sarup Damodar Goswami opened the door of Gambhira, he saw that Mahaprabhu's room was empty. There was no one there. In a panic, all the devotees were woken up, all the devotees were called, and duty Jwaliya. They took torches, mashal, and they went into the darkness of the night to search for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Where is Mahaprabhu? Where is Mahaprabhu? Where is Mahaprabhu? They are all searching for Mahaprabhu. Iti uti advechiya simha dware gela. Davi gana mate jai prabhu re paina. Everywhere in Jagannath Puri, different teams of devotees were searching. Anveshya means they were looking, searching for Mahaprabhu. Where is Mahaprabhu? Did you see Mahaprabhu? Did you see Mahaprabhu? Finally, near the Simhadwar, in the midst of the Telangana cows, they found Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu lying on the ground, unconscious. But Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu did not look. Ajanulambita bhujau kanakavadhatau sankirtanai kapitarau kamanayatashau Vishwambarau dvijavarau yugadharmapalau vande jagat priyakarau karunavatarau. Gaurana Avatar, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, his body had completely transformed. It was a form that Sarup Damodar Goswami, Ramananda Rai, Govinda had not seen. By the way, where is Kashishwar Mishra? Ever wondered? Only Govinda is mentioned. Where is Kashishwar? He was also the personal servant of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It is said that once Sri Rupa Goswami wrote a letter to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that Mahaprabhu, Krishna Prema, Krishna Bhakti, Seva Pravartan, Lupta Tirtha, Uddhara, Ara, Vairagya, Shiksha. You gave me such a long mission. 5 things to do. I have to write books on Krishna Prem, Krishna Bhakti. Seva Pravartan is taking all my time. I have found Govindaji. And I am worshipping Govindaji. And I don't have time to write books. So please send me as assistant. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sent Kashishwar Mishra from Jagannath Puri to Sri Vrindavan Dham to become the personal assistant of Sri Rupa Goswami Prabhupada. and assist him in his service to Govindari, so that Sri Rupa Goswami would have time to give us Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu and all the Ujjwal Nilamani, Vidanta Madhava, Lalita Madhava, all the wonderful books that nourishes. So Kashishwar was not there. Shri Kashishwar Mishra was not there. It was only Govinda. Hare Krishna. His Grace Apurva Prabhu ki. No, chair. There is a chair. Right there. Chair would be more comfortable. It's right there, Prabhu.
Chair is good.
I want to be close.
You want to sit close to you?
Hare Krishna.
Can we just spot here?
Whatever makes you happy. Yes. So this form of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was a form that the devotees had never seen before. Sri Swarup Damodar Goswami, Sri Ramananda Rai, Govinda, they had never seen a form like this before. It was a very, very unique form. Would you all like to know how Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu looked? Where was Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu discovered?
In the Goshala.
In the Goshala. Cows from? His Grace Apurva Prabhu ki? Srila Prabhupada ki? Hare Krishna.
His Grace Adhikar Prabhu ki?
So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was found amidst the cows near the Simhadwar. And Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu looked like this. पेटेरा भीतर हस्त पद कुर्मेर आकार मुखे फेना पुलकांग नेत्रे अश्रुधार पेटेरा भीतर हस्त कुर्मेर आकार मुखे फेना पुलकांग नेत्रे अश्रुधार Petero Bhitara Hastapad. Hare Krishna. The limbs, all the four limbs, all the four extremities of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had entered into his torso. Dear devotees, please try to imagine what we are seeing. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Ajanu Lambita Bhujau, all his lotus hands and his legs, they had entered into his torso. He did not have any limbs. Kurmera Akar, he looked like a tortoise. Gaur Kuruma, Kurmera Atar, and Mukhe Phen, he was frothing at his mouth. Pulakanga, all his hair were standing on end, and Netre Ashrudhar. And there was a constant stream of Pranay Ashru, tears of love from the lotus eyes, Kamalayata Akshar of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Can you visualize this form of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? In the dead of the night, it's perhaps 1 a.m., 2 a.m. near the Simhadwar, where it's pitch dark, in a cow shed which is pitch dark, Sri Swarup Damodar Goswami, Sri Ramananda Rai, Sri Govinda, with torches in their hand, mashal in their hand, they find Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the middle of the cows, and he's looking like a turtle. His limbs are inside his torso, eyes are shedding tears, he is frothing at his mouth, and his hair is standing on end. Achetana padiyache jena pushman phala bahir jani mahanta ananda vihala. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was achetan, he was not conscious. And to some devotees, he looked like a pumpkin. Pushmanda phal, he looked like a pumpkin with no limbs. Bahire Jadima, externally he was in a Jad avastha, he was not moving, he was not talking, he was unconscious. Antare Ananda Vihal. But internally he was tasting spiritual ecstasy. What that ecstasy is will be revealed in the forthcoming verses. Gabi Saba Chaudi ke sunke Prabhu Shri Anga Dura kaile nahi chhade Prabhu Shri Anga. All the cows were in love with Shri Gaura Kurma. Gabi Saba Chaudi ke Shuke. They were all surrounding Shri Gaura Kurma and they were sniffing his body. Prabhura Shri Anga, they were sniffing. And Dura Kaile, Sarupdamodar said, hey, even with the torch, Shri Sarupdamodar goes to the Hato, move. We want to rescue Mahaprabhu, move away from Mahaprabhu. Because the devotees are afraid a cow might step on Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Move. But Nahi Chhade Prabhu. The cows would not let go of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. They would not go. They would not give up Mahaprabhura Shri Anga Sangha. They would not give up the association of Gaura Kurma. They were not going. Aneko karila yapna nahay chetana. Oh, Prabhu re uthaya dhare anila bhaktana. With great effort, they were able to separate the cows. And then they tried a lot, but they could not bring Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to external consciousness. Finally, the devotees picked up Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as Gaura Kurma, in that form as Gaura Kurma, and they carried Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to the Gambhira. How many of you would like to be there that night? Mahaprabhu is carried like this, Gaura Kurma, by the devotees, Haribol, to Gambhira. Uchcha kari shravane kare nama sankirtana. Onek shane Mahaprabhu paila chetana. Now the devotees have returned to Gambhira and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is still looking like a turtle. He is in the Gaura Kurma form. The devotees don't know what to do. So what is the best way to bring Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to his external consciousness? Uchcha Sankirtan. Uchcha Kari Shravane. Shravane means they went near the ear of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Kore Nam Sankirtan. They went near the ear and loudly they were chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. This Sankirtan went on for a long time. Aneka Kshane. Mahaprabhu did not come into external consciousness immediately. Aneka Kshane. For quite some time the devotees continued loud Sankirtan and then Mahaprabhu Paila Chetan. Mahaprabhu was Achetan. He came to external consciousness. Haribol. Would you like to know what Mahaprabhu did when he came to external consciousness? Haribol. Chetan haile hasta. Chetan haile hasta paad bahire aila. Purvavata yatha yogya sharira praila. Haribol. And Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, from his internal ecstatic trance, came to external consciousness. Hasta paad bahire aila. His limbs again emerged from his torso and Purvavata yatha yogya sharira haila. And again Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's beautiful transcendental body became as beautiful and well formed as it was before. Everything was back to normal. Haribol. Uthi avasne na Prabhu chahe ki uthi. Swarupe kahe na tumi amanati. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to external consciousness, he started looking here and there. Chahena means he was looking here and there. Where am I? And Swarupe Kahe, Sri Mahaprabhu told Swarup Damodar Goswami, Tumi ama anila kati, why did you bring me here? Where have you brought me? Venu Shabda Shuniyami Gela Vrindavana. Venu Bajay Brajandanandana. Oh Swarup, you don't know, when I was doing Nam Sankirtan, suddenly I heard the sound of Krishna's flute. I went out looking for Krishna and I actually entered Vrindavan. And in Vrindavan I saw Brajendra Nandan Krishna playing on his wonderful flute. I saw it. Swarup Damodar, I saw it. Sanket Venu Nade Radha Ani Kunja Dhare I saw Krishna was playing on his flute, and then there was Srimati Radharani, and with his flute, Krishna indicated, through the Pancham Swar, he indicated to Srimati Radharani, come, Shri Radhe, come with me. He called Srimati Radharani, and Srimati Radharani went with Krishna, and they were surrounded by all the gopis. They entered into the Nikunj together, and they were enjoying their pastimes there. Tara pache pache ami karinu gamana. Tara bhuja vache amari ramana. And behind Radha and Krishna, slowly, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, in my dream, in that vision, I also, not a dream, it was a vision, I went behind Radha and Krishna. You see, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has which bhav? Radha bhav. Radha bhav. Yudhi Surya Naumi Krishna Swarupam. Sri Swarup Damodar Goswami said Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has Radha bhav. Now he is seeing Radha and Krishna. Then what is Mahaprabhu? If he has Radha bhav, then what is Srimati Radharani doing with Krishna? If Mahaprabhu has Radha bhav, then in that Leela Pravesh he should be Radharani. So how he is seeing Radharani and he is Tara pache pache ami karinu gaman. How Mahaprabhu is going behind Radha and Krishna. The answer is Srimati Radharani is the source of all love. All Madhurya Prem comes from Srimati Radharani. She is the Ladini Shakti. Mahabhav Swarupa Shri Radha Thakurani. Therefore, you will see, my dear friends, in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita Ante Leela, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Radha Bhav, he displays Radha Bhav. And he also displays Gopi Bhav or Manjari Bhav. Sometimes he is serving Radha and Krishna, cutting fruits, holding their dry clothes as Radha and Krishna are enjoying in Yamuna. So that is Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Manjari Bhav. Because all love is included in Srimati Radharani's love, and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has Radha Bhav, everything is included in that. So Mahaprabhu can choose to display Manjari Bhav also, which is what our Acharyas say Mahaprabhu is experiencing right now in this vision. He is not as Radharani, but he is a follower of Radha Govind. So behind them, Tara pache pache ami karidu gaman, and Tara bhusha dhvanite amar harila shravan. Shravan means ears. Harila means stolen away. As I went behind Radha and Krishna, Krishna's ornaments, bhusha, his bhushan, his ornaments were making dhvani, were making a musical sound. Krishna's nupur, they were making musical sound. And the sound of Krishna's ornaments stole away my ears, stole away my mind, stole away my heart. What stole away? Just the sound of Krishna's ornaments. Not Krishna's voice, not Krishna's Venu, Madhuri. Just the sound of Krishna's ornaments, his nupur dhvani. It stole my mind. Gopi Gana Saha Vihar Hasa Parihasa Kantha Dhvani Ukti Shuni Mora Karmala. First, my heart was captivated, my ears were stolen by just the beautiful musical sound of Krishna's instrument, Krishna's ornaments. And then as I entered the Nikunj, I heard Shri Krishna conversing with Srimati Radharani and the gopis. Gopi Gana Saha Vihar. Shri Krishna was enjoying his pastime with Srimati Radharani and Srimati Radharani's Sakhis, and there was Has. Has means there was laughter. And there was Parihas. Parihas means joking. There was laughter and there was joking in the Nikunj. What is in the Nikunj? Hasya Parihasya Samhasya. So he heard that, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu heard that. And then Kantadhani Ukti Shuni. And then Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu heard the voice, the sweet voice of Krishna and Srimati Radharani. Mora Karano Ullas. And Mahaprabhu says, my ears became so ullasit, so blissful when I heard the sweet sound of Sri Krishna and Srimati Radharani. So what are the three things that Krishna heard, that Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu heard from Krishna? First was the flute that drove Mahaprabhu out of Gambhira in search of Krishna. Then what did he hear? The sound of the ornaments of Krishna. That completely stole his ears. The flute stole his mind. And then he heard the Kantadhani, the voice of Sri Krishna. And that was Karanollas. That was the greatest joy for the ears of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in his Manjari Bhava. He na kale tumi shava kolahala kari Amari hadaya aina balakar kari. Just as I was in the Nikunj with Radha and Krishna and I was hearing the has parihas of Radha and Krishna and the gopis and I was so blissful, my mind was stolen, my ears were stolen. All of you did kolahal. And you all made so much. Oh, what happened to Mahaprabhu? What happened to Mahaprabhu? Carry him. All that kolahal, it just woke me up, it broke my meditation and Haribol. I'm here with you. And now, Shunite na painu se amrit samavani. Oh, Shunite na painu bhushan murali rathani. Now that you have brought me to this place out of the Nikunj, Shunite na painu se amrit samavani. Now no longer can I hear Krishna's sweet nectar-like voice. Shunitena Painu Bhushan. No longer can I can hear the beautiful melodious sound of Krishna's ornaments, like his Nupur Dhvani, and Shunitena Painu Murali Radhvani. And no longer can I hear the sweet sound of Krishna's flute. You all have made me deprived of these three nectars. Krishna's voice, Krishna's flute, and Krishna's musical ornaments. Oh. Bhava Veshe Swarup Kahe Gada Gadavani. Oh, Karna Krishna hai More Pada Rasaya. In that Bhava Veshe, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told Swarup Damodar Goswami with choked up voice, Gadgad Vani, Karna Krishna hai More, I am dying because my ears are so severely thirsty to hear those three nectars from Krishna. Krishna's voice, Krishna's flute, and the musical sound of Krishna's ornaments. My ears are so desperately thirsty for that I might die. Swarup Damodar Goswami, I might die. Therefore, Pada Rasayam. Please now, read something which will be medicine for my ears, which are so thirsty to hear Krishna. Swarup Gosai Prabhura Bhava Janiya. Oh, Bhagavate Shloka Pade Madhura Kariya. Sri Swarup Damodar Goswami, understanding exactly Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's bhav. Mahaprabhu's bhav Janiya, Sri Swarup Damodar Goswami, Bhagavate Shloka Pade Madhura Kariya. Very sweet melodious voice. Sri Swarup Damodar Goswami, he is going to recite a verse from Srimad Bhagavatam. Would you all like to know? Kastrangate Kalapadam Ritavenu Gita Sammohitarya Charitan Chale Trilokya Trailokya Saubhagamidam Chaniriksha Rupam Yaggo Dvijadrumamriga Pulakanya Bhibran Shri Swarup Damodar Goswami that night, my dear friends, recited and sang in a very madhurvani, very sweet voice this verse from Srimad Bhagavatam, Ras Panchadhyaya 10:29-40. gopis said, Srila Prabhupada gives this translation, "My dear Krishna, where is that woman within the three worlds who would not be captivated by the rhythms of the sweet songs coming from your wonderful flute? Who would not fall down from the path of chastity in this way? Your beauty is the most sublime within the three worlds. Upon seeing your beauty, even crows, birds, animals, and trees in the forest are stunned in jubilation." What to speak of us gopis? Even birds and cows and animals, even trees, they are stunned. So what is our fault that we are helplessly attracted to the sound of your flute, to the sight of your beauty, and to your all-attractive voice? What is our fault? This is a verse from Srimad Bhagavatam. Swarup Damodar Goswami recited this verse. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was pacified. And then what Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu does, my dear friends, we shall continue tomorrow. Krishna Lila. Hari Bol.